Hello all, welcome to Random Art with Karen. I am in my Illustrating Bible, the book of Luke, and working through it. As you can see, I don't prep my pages, and you're able to see this page, so I was thinking of some solutions for that. And I had also purchased, when I purchased this Illustrating book of Luke, this paper pad. And I think that's going to be a good solution to cover things up. And then also, when I do any writing here, it won't show up here. Also, there's some days where I'm not feeling very creative and I'm reading things that I definitely want to document. So I thought I'd go ahead and at least do a basic layout on both of these pages so that when I am wanting to write stuff down, study more of the book of Luke, I'll be ready. And if some of you know some great Bible studies that focus on the book of Luke, please share that with me. I would love to go and check it out. So this paper pad, it is from Illustrated Faith. I purchased it from Dayspring. I went ahead and cut a few pieces out so I could kind of figure out my layout. And yeah, this pad, as I was working through this and have used this paper pad, kind of wish I'd gotten two of them. Plus they were on sale. On sale, yeah, and it's double-sided too. And again, it's a real good weight of paper, almost cardstock-like. Let's see. Love the stripes and the crosses there. So I like to try to keep the words visible and not cover that up. And another beauty of paper pads is that all the colors and everything coordinate together. Let's see, like something like that. Like that. So I do have room for documentation. The other thing I want to point out on this paper pad, on each of the pages, notice that there's this. So don't forget that if you do get this pad, cut that out and you can use that as an extra embellishment. All right, I think I'm ready to start planting stuff down. So we'll start on this side. I went ahead and put some adhesive on there to expedite my time here with y'all. I know folks are busy. Of course, I realize too, you could fast forward through it. And I know there's some great journalers out there that have all this tech savvy and have become very well gifted in all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube, such as doing fast forward and voiceovers. I haven't taken the time to learn that. Don't know if I will. Who knows? Okay. So I think I want that. Make sure I get it as... I do want to leave a little bit of an edge here, but also, of course, want to make sure I am straight as can be. I'm not one to measure. Nope. And then I want this guy kind of there. Okay. Put some adhesive already here. Yeah, this past Christmas, I did read the book of Luke in December, because was it like 28 chapters? I can't recall, but it ended up, or 24, anyway, it ended up that if you started reading on the 1st of December, reading a chapter a day, you would complete it by Christmas Eve, I think, is when you would complete it. Okay, again, let's try to get this straight. Snuggled up against the words. Okay, excuse me for a minute, I need to get a tissue. 'Tis the season to be sneezing. I know there was one of my videos that I sniffed all the way through it, and even Tom said something about it. Get you some tissues or something, that's distracting. So on this, notice I softened the corners here. I want to do the same here. This is a corner rounder I have had. It's Creative Memories, the original Creative Memories. I have probably had for decades. Seriously, decades. No joke. I also have one of their paper trimmers, their guillotine. I tell you what, still cuts like butter. Still cuts like butter. I want to put that there. Then I also want to do that. So put this down just in case. I definitely don't want to get it on my page. Yeah, this is Hero Arts, and I think I purchased it at one of the craft stores like Joann's or Hobby Lobby. So my favorite Bible journalers that I watch, Lindsay and Jill and Bethany, you know, they'll just scribble lines to write on, and they make it look good. And I've tried it, and I'm just like, no, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So that's why I usually go with either this stamp, or I will use a stencil, or I will get a ruler, and that's how I do it. So if I lay this down straight, then I should have some nice straight lines to write on. And let's see. I believe that'll work. Good people. Yes. Let me get some adhesive on that. Yeah, I also got some stickers, so I may come back later. When I do my documentation, is when I'll go in and do any extra embellishments. I want to leave it pretty basic till I see what I am going to want to write down. Yeah, when I was reading the book of Luke during December, you know, I thought I was pretty well versed, but yeah, I found some things that either I don't recall or never learned in the first place. So I'll save that over here. So it was time well spent. And then plus it was just one chapter a day. So it did not take that long, and I was still having the time to do my daily devotional and, you know, write my Bible scripture. Yeah. So while working through the book of Luke here, I'm going to save the Christmas story for around Christmas time. You know, I'm not going to work on that. But does it matter? I don't know. And then also, you know, not work on the resurrection and so forth until Christmas. But that still leaves, or excuse me, till Easter. Lots of time to work on some of the other chapters, but I think I'll save those for those particular holidays. All right. Let's get this guy going, this side going. Need to get me a drink of tea. Tom got me this cup. It's a cat, and it says I'm kind of possum. He got it for me for Christmas one year. Yeah, so it's possible you may hear one of my cats in the background. Although they've been fed, there'd be no reason for them to be whining, but that doesn't mean they won't do it. especially if they didn't like what you served them the first time. Too bad it was on sale. All right, get close to the edge. Try to keep it nice and straight. Okay, then how did I have this? How'd you do this one, Karen? Something like that? How'd you do it? Was that it? I think that's it. We'll do it even if it's wrong. I don't know, with all this beautiful pattern paper that coordinates so beautifully together, I don't think you could go wrong with it. Yeah, they have a lot of beautiful products on Illustrated Faith or Dayspring, and I got on their email list so that when they come out with new products, or for me, when they come out with sales, I get notified. So that's how I also knew that they had come out with the, of course, again, their first one was the full Bible of 66 chapters. And then as far as the Illustrating Bible. And then in November, they came out with this one, the Book of Luke. Then they just came out with Psalms and Proverbs. And it's this beautiful, like a pink salmon color. It's lovely. And of course, we know there's beautiful passages in Psalms and Proverbs. How did I have that? Did I have it going that way or that way? I don't remember. Shoot. Well, okay, well, this is what I'm doing now since I don't remember. I liked what I did, and hopefully I'll like what I'm doing now. And let's see, I need to stamp on this one too. My lines, get my lines stamped. So when you're doing your faith journaling, or do you do any Bible art? My first was, in those Bibles, the Note Taker's Bible that had the large margins, and I still have that. And then if you follow me, I also do my faith journaling in the Prayerful Planner. But I've also used other planners in the past, Happy Planner, the Recollections, and so what are you journaling in? Okay, Karen, focus. Oops, looks like I got a little off center, and I've got some space. All right, well, let's just do the big reveal. Okay. So, let me put the cover back on my ink pad. So I got this. Should I leave it, or I think I want a little something there. So hold on a minute. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm grabbing me another stamp and ink pad. All right, so this is, what's your thoughts? I think I might like that, and I think that might coordinate. Let's do it. Okay. I could come back and cut that right-hand side, but I'm going to leave it for now. That's okay that I got on that. Rather that than on my Bible page. that'll work. And you know, when I write, maybe if there's some space, I'll put some stickers or something like that. All right, let's put her down. Get her done. One of the reasons Sundays is my favorite day is in the mornings it just seems so quiet. And plus I'm not working. So frees me to do what I want to do. You know, even though of course I need to make sure I got laundry caught up and litter boxes scooped and all like that. But again, it's my time that I spend in my craft room with the TV on, listening to TBN. So I get to hear Dr. Charles Stanley, Joyce Meyer, Joel Osteen, Tony Evans, Stephen Furtick, Dr. David Jeremiah. I'm sure I'm missing someone. I think I go up a little bit. Okay. All right. So I'm ready to do some documentation. I may go ahead and do some more because I like the thought of just having it ready, you know. Again, for those times I'm not feeling creative, but I do want to write something down. And the other thing too, now you can't see this from this other page. So I'm liking that. Because again, you get that shadowing here. So I'm liking that option. All right. All right, good people, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Become a subscriber if you're not already. Just hit the subscribe button. Those of you that do subscribe, you know I appreciate you. Let's do the wave bye. Look forward to doing some faithful journaling with you next time.